All right, we're looking at the chords in a key, and or a chord scale, in other words, and we're looking at the key of G major. Notes being G, A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, and G, and the chords that are going to be in this key are G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and G major. Let's begin. We're going to begin in the middle octave, not in the bottom octave, just because it's a little, baritone-y and heavy down there. So we're just going to start right here. These are all root position chords, meaning that the root is in the lowest voice or the naming note of the chord. G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, G major. Returning, G major, F sharp diminished, E minor, D major, C major, B minor, A minor, G major, once again. All right, now let's take a look at playing that in maybe a couple of alternate ways. In this case, I traveled up the middle to the B minor chord, but I don't necessarily have to do that. I could begin traveling on the first string set right at the A minor chord. There's my A minor chord, B minor, C major, and continuing through, right? Or I could continue a little further up on the second string set, G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, and then E minor, F sharp diminished, and G. So there are different ways to do this. Remember that I am extracting the chords out of the major scale. You get the idea. So you should try to look at the triads as being as coming out of the scale, or the scale being the template for finding each one of those root position triads. Now, when I use the letter names of the chords, those letter names are G major, A minor, B minor, and so on. But if I don't use the letter names, we end up with a 1 chord being major, 2 chord minor, 3 chord minor, 4 chord major, 5 chord major, 6 chord minor, 7 chord F sharp diminished, and 1 chord again, or at the octave. It's preferable that you begin to be able to name your chords with these degree numbers. My 1 chord is G, my 2 chord is A minor, my 3 chord is B minor, and so on. Because then if you begin to see your chords that way, you will understand that the 1 chord in the key of G major is G major, the 2 chord is A minor. In the key of C, the 2 chord is D minor. In the key of E, the 2 chord is F sharp minor. In the key of G, the 2 chord is A minor, and so on. Because the chord types stay exactly the same from scale to scale, from key to key. If we're in a major key, we're always going to have the chords major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and major. And it doesn't matter what key we're in. 1 chord major, 2 chord minor, 3 chord minor, 4 chord major, 5 chord major, 6 chord minor, 7 chord diminished. that's going to be the same in every single major key. So if you want to do any transposition, I mean changing keys from one tune to the next or whatever the case might be, this is the way to think. You think in degree numbers, in scale degree numbers. So there's a couple of things to learn here. Not only how to harmonize the G major scale in this case, and I'm placing that on the fretboard, but also make sure that you understand these chords in degree numbers.